Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Nothing doing, barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
26.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
We are going.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. B.J. Goodson. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And it's a touchdown for the Packers.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 75 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, they're starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route.
He's got it at the 15. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And Crosby puts it through, and they have regained the lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. And nearly picked off off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Play action. Manning. To Barkley on the check down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. One final try now for Manning. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. They start the third quarter on the ground with Stewart, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Manning. It's caught, Shepard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
58!
The give is to Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
He can run for it, and he will. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A give to Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Packers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I can't give it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Lance Kendricks, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touch. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing is Manning. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He dumps it off to Barkley. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Wide open receiver complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Manning again. And this will be incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And this is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Rodgers now to throw. Caught by Cobb. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This is Jones. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. A nice little juke. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On first down, Manning. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing now is Manning. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
All right.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants!
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain. This would be one heck of a record if he makes this. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. He's going to wind up and air it out. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending.